The campground lay still under the veil of night, the moon casting an eerie glow on the silent trees. The old caretaker, a weathered figure with haunted eyes, had shared chilling tales of the abandoned cabin hidden deep within the woods. He warned us with urgency not to tread near it, claiming it was a haven for angry spirits hungering for fresh victims. But Jake, the brash and skeptical one in our group, simply scoffed at the idea of ghosts. With each ominous word from the caretaker, Jake's arrogant laughter echoed louder, dismissing the warnings as the ramblings of an old man lost in superstition. Ghosts, hungry for victims? Come on, guys, it's just a spooky story to scare us away, he declared with a confidence that bordered on recklessness. Driven by arrogance and a desire to prove the old man wrong, Jake goaded us into an ill-fated challenge. Ignoring the caretaker's pleas, Jake dared us to sneak out under the cloak of midnight and spend the night in the dilapidated cabin. He believed that a night spent in its darkened halls would debunk the tales of restless spirits. As we tiptoed through the shadows, the looming cabin emerged from the darkness like a phantom from the past. Its windows, shattered and boarded up, stared out like vacant eyes, and the creaking of the swaying trees added a chorus of unsettling whispers. The air itself seemed to thicken with a spectral presence, warning us of the ominous challenge we were about to undertake. Once inside, the atmosphere shifted. The air became heavy with the weight of forgotten memories and the residue of countless stories whispered by the walls. Jake, fueled by bravado, insisted on setting up our makeshift camp in the heart of the cabin. His torch flickered, casting fleeting shadows on the peeling wallpaper that seemed to absorb the secrets of the past. Then, as the clock struck midnight, the world around us changed. The cabin, once a mere relic of forgotten days, became a theater of the supernatural. The floorboards beneath our huddled forms groaned under invisible footsteps, creating an unsettling rhythm that echoed through the hollow structure. Rusty chains hanging from the ceiling swayed, emitting the haunting melody of tormented spirits. The distant moans, like echoes from a forsaken realm, mingled with the nocturnal symphony of the woods. Jake's laughter, once a defiant proclamation of disbelief, faltered. The bravado that had propelled him into this ghostly challenge now wavered in the face of the unexplainable. The very air seemed to vibrate with an unseen energy, and the once defiant skepticism in Jake's eyes morphed into a genuine unease. The abandoned cabin, now alive with the spectral sounds of its past, stood as a testament to the warnings of the old caretaker. The air was thick with the presence of something beyond our understanding, and as the night unfolded, the line between the tangible and the ethereal blurred, leaving us entangled in the enigma of the haunted cabin. The air within the cabin turned dense with an indescribable malevolence, freezing us in place. Huddled close together, our collective breaths hung in the cold silence. The once faint sounds grew deafening, echoing through the warped walls as an unseen force bore down upon us. In that ominous moment, as dread tightened its grip, the room's temperature plummeted, a tangible manifestation of the unnatural force encroaching upon our fragile reality. A chilling whisper seemed to slither through the air, amplifying the suffocating tension. Then, a gut-wrenching scream pierced the night as Amy, gripped by a terror beyond words, shattered the eerie silence. Our heads snapped towards the filthy window, and our hearts stopped as one. There, amidst the decay and darkness, a ghastly visage materialized, a decomposing face with hollow eyes that glowed with an ethereal light. Time hung suspended as the twisted entity fixed its gaze upon us. Paralyzed by the nightmarish apparition, our minds struggled to comprehend the horror before us. The weight of its malevolence pressed upon our souls, urging us to flee from the accursed cabin. Reality snapped back into focus, and the room erupted in chaos. A chorus of panicked footsteps reverberated through the desolate halls as we sprinted, the once diminished torch beams dancing wildly in the darkness. Each step carried us further from the haunted cabin, yet the echoes of that ghastly face lingered in the recesses of our minds. We emerged into the moonlit clearing, gasping for breath, our faces pale and stricken with the residue of unimaginable horror. The haunted woods, once an unknown realm, now held a malevolent secret that we had unwittingly awakened. To this day, the twisted entity that inhabited the cabin remains a mystery, an enigma etched into the fabric of our collective nightmares. The mere thought of those haunted woods sends shivers down our spines, a chilling reminder of the night we dared to defy the warnings of the old caretaker. The echoes of that blood-curdling scream and the ghastly, glowing eyes linger, eternally imprinted on our memories, ensuring we'll never set foot in those accursed woods again.